Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have another HGA submission reveal. This is actually going to be a 3-in-1. I did get all three of these in today. Two of them are orders. One is a 6-card order, the other is a 2-card order, and then the other one I believe is a Reslab that has been sent back to me, but we'll get into that. And so this one is going to be the 6-card sub, so we'll hold off on that one. And then this one I believe is the 2-card sub, and then I think this is the Reslab. So let's actually get into this Reslab here. I believe it's the Reslab. Let's find out. All right. And let me just make sure that they did not put them face up. And it looks like they did put them face up. So just very carefully take these out. Okay, and so like I said, this was just the 2-card sub. So I did have a Dirk Nowitzki. This is the 1998-99, I believe, Upper Deck Rookie Watch Encore. And then the Luka Doncic My House Clearly. Excited to see what these came back as. Let's take a look at this Dirk Nowitzki. And there we go. We got a 9.0. So I did go with, I believe, a custom label on both of these. And so here is the Dirk Nowitzki. And I'm actually happy that it got a 9.0. Very, very happy with that. Let's take it out of here. So there is the card in the slab out of the bag. And very, very nice, beautiful looking card. Here we go on the label. You can see the corners got a 9.0 and the surface got a 9.0 and the edges and centering each got a 9.5. So 9.0 total. And there is the custom label. And I believe I did include instructions or a suggestion on this submission. And so I asked them to try to match the court in the background. And so I think they did a very, very good job on that. I think they did a great job on that, actually. So yeah, I really, really love this card. Dirk Nowitzki, of course, my favorite all-time player. And so needless to say, this is a PC card. And I do want to just check on that slab. The other thing I want to check is right here on this edge. So I have been getting a lot back. I don't know if this is where the molds are poured from. But I have gotten several back that have chips right here. Get it to focus. That have chips right here. So you can see it's a little cloudy. It's nothing major. My biggest issue is when it's cracked. I've had a few that were cracked on the inside, which I had to send back, and then some that were very visible from the front, where you could see the cracks and a really large bubble there, and so it just kind of took away from the aesthetics of the card in the slab, and so those I did send back. But this one, beautiful, love it, no complaints here. Set him up there. And our next one is going to be the My House Clearly insert. So let's see what we got. A 9.0. So I did go with the custom on this one as well. And I included instructions asking if they could incorporate the lightning. And you can see that single lightning strike, which I actually really love the subtlety of that. So let's take it out of the bag here. Okay, and here goes the card. So you can see very, very nice looking in this slab. Beautiful card. This is one of my favorite Luka inserts, and have been trying to get a hold of the Clearly for a while, so definitely glad I was able to get it and send it in. I'll take a 9.0. And so here goes the label. Again, custom label. So the corners actually got a 10. Wow, okay. And the surface got an 8.5. Wow. Edges got a 9.0 and centering got a 9.5. So those grades are kind of all over the place. The surface, this is honestly the toughest surface grade that I've gotten on a more modern card. Of course, I've gotten some lower surface grades on some older cards. This one was really just a PC card that I really wanted to get in a custom label. And so I'll take the 9.0 all day. So very, very nice. All right, and so let's get into this one. This one is, I believe, the Reslab, and I think they put them face up again. So let's take it out. Okay, this one they actually wrapped the cards. Let's take a look. Yeah, so these were a Reslab. Hopefully they did Reslab them and they didn't just send them back. And so I had this Kobe Bryant Metal Universe and then this Michael Jordan Stadium Club. And so let's take a look here. I did already check these out. So this was a 7.0 on the grade. And there goes that custom label. Let's take it out. There goes that Kobe. Very nice. And so this one had a crack right here. See if you can see that. So definitely much better. And it was very visible from the front as well. And so definitely much better. And then this, I did find out later that this one was curved also. And it looks to be much better. So again, another card that I really wanted to get sent in with that custom label. Very, very nice looking card. So the Reslab on that went really great. And this was the Michael Jordan Stadium Club. This one was curved really badly. I could stick a card. I could lay it flat, face down, flat on a desk, and slide a card straight underneath it. It was bowed pretty bad. And so let's see. I believe this one as well, I did also include some instructions or suggestions when I originally submitted it that I felt like they completely ignored. And so I asked if they could redo the label. Let's see if they did. And they did. Wow, much, much better. So I did ask if they could redo the label. Originally, I had asked if they could incorporate that kind of hollow design in the background with the little crown. And what they ended up coming up with was a little crown over a 23 and then a random guy dunking and a basketball. So it didn't look very good at all. Wasn't what I had requested. And so when I sent it back, I asked if they could put like a crowd shot kind of to match the background there of the crowd. And so they did it. And I like it much, much better. I love the red and black there and the white on that label. So there it is. Royal Court Stadium Club, King of Kings, Michael Jordan. So very, very happy with that. Definitely think they did a much better job on that one. And I'll take that 8.5 for a 1998 card all day. All right, so this has been a good sub so far. Well, sub and Reslab. So let's see what we got on this one. Put these face up as well. And okay, what is this? They throw a little something in there. Okay, so that's a first. Take a look at what we got here. Is this it is a box cutter. So very nice. I am a sucker for little giveaways like this, little merch. And even though it is just a simple box cutter with their logo on it, I love stuff like that, to be honest. It's little giveaway stuff, and it works great for unboxing, so I will definitely take that. Much appreciated. All right, so let's get into these cards. So these are the cards that I submitted, all 6 of them. So this is the Luka My House, just the optic base, and then the Dirk Nowitzki Slam cover from the Hoops 2021 Hoops. So very excited to see that one. And then this is the Luka Revolution and Tua. This is the premier level die cut. I believe that's a blue. And then this one I'm really excited to see as well. This is out of Court Kings from 2020-2021, and you can see it's numbered out of 149 Artistic Endeavors. And the great thing about this is the enclosed game worn material. So very excited for this one. This one was the first crossover that I sent in, and it was a GMA 10, I believe. And so we'll see what that one is. So first up, we have the Tua Tagovailoa Premier Level Blue Die Cut, and we got a 9.5. Wow, okay. And so on this one, I did just go with the card match splash. And so I think that looks great. And let's take it out. There is the card 9.5 Tua Tagovailoa. And let's take a look at the subgrades. So we got a 9.0 on the corners, and then everything else got a 9.5. Surface, edges, and centering all got a 9.5. So very, very nice. Love that grade. And that is just a beautiful looking card. I love the blue parallels on these select cards. So very, very nice. I will take that. So let's throw him up there. All right, and so let's see what we got on our Luka Optic My House, and it is a 9.0. So I did the custom label on this one as well, and you can see they did the lightning. Let's take it out. Okay, so there is the label, and let's take a closer look. So we got a 9.5 on the corners and surface, and then 9.0 on the edges and centering. So this was a more consistent overall grade. Still comes out to a 9.0, of course. And look at that label. So you can see kind of the same design, same label, or same effect with the lightning. But I love actually the fact that the placement is different of the lightning bolt. So very, very nice. I love that. I will take that. We'll throw him up here, and we'll cover up that Luka with one of these more current ones. Okay, and so let's see what the Revolution got. We got a 9.5. Wow. That label looks sick. Let's take a look. If I'm not mistaken, the rest of these are custom labels. So let's take a closer look. Let's just take a look overall at that card. Wow. I really love that label. I think this is the first time I'm seeing a label like this on these Revolution cards. So very nice. I do wish that they had a little bit more color to it than just kind of the plain, but at the same time, I feel like it balances it out overall. So not complaining on it. And looking up close, you can see it has the lines. So I actually really love it. And so let's take a look. We got 9.5 all the way around. Corner surface, edges, and centering all got a 9.5. So it is a true gem mint. Wow. Love that. And I believe I picked this card up off of eBay. This is one of my favorite cards that are, of course, more current or modern. And so, love that one. Very, very nice. And we will put him in front of the Origins Luka 9.5. All right. So, let's see what we got on this Dirk Nowitzki. This is by far one of my favorite inserts. The 2020-21 hoop set has all the great inserts. So let's see what we got. We got a 9.0, and I love that label. Wow, let's take a look. Look how beautiful that card looks. So I am still trying to get the hollow version of or parallel of this card, but honestly, I think from an aesthetics point of view, the base card in this slab is just perfect. We got a 9.0. Let's take a closer look at that label. And let's see. There we go. So the corners, edges, and centering all got a 9.0. And then the surface got the 9.5. So I'd say that's pretty spot on. That's about what I was expecting out of this card. Very, very nice. I love how they have the splash of orange color in there. And then I love how they did the stars right there. So I think they did a perfect job on that. So very happy with that one. All right, and so we'll save this one for last just because it's a crossover and I'm curious to see what that got. Let's take a look at the Luka Artistic Endeavors. And we got a 9.0. All right. And so here goes the custom label. Let's take it out of here. So I did include suggestions on this one as well. And my suggestion was to try to match the artsy look of the card, maybe with some brush strokes. It doesn't look like they did. Let's take a closer look. Doesn't look like they did any brush strokes. I do love the colors that they incorporated. I am honestly not a fan of that. So this is actually the same image that they originally had on the Michael Jordan card that I submitted. I don't know why they would put that here. I mean, he's shooting a jump shot. He's not dunking the ball. So I think the label would have been absolutely perfect if they did not include that. Just with the colors alone and the design that they have, I think that would look awesome. I think that that kind of throws it off a little bit. It's not horrible, but I just wish they didn't put that on there. Let's take a look at the subgrades. So we got the corners got an 8.5. So I got killed on the corners on this, which it is a thicker card. And then we got the edges and surface with 9.0 and centering a 9.5. So I'm not mad at that at all, actually. Of course, I wish the corners would have done better, but you can see right here, there is plenty of whiting around the corners. So not mad at that grade. I will take that. Love the look of this card in this slab. So we'll throw them up there. Okay, and our last card for today is going to be this Luka Doncic. This is the Elite. This is one of his rookie cards. Nothing really fancy. It is just a base. It is out of Chronicles, but I really wanted to get this subbed in. I bought it off of eBay. It was a GMA 10, and so I thought I got a pretty good price on it. So let's see what we got. And it got a 9.5. Okay, let's take it out. Let's take a look. You know, I'm not really a big fan of GMA as far as grading or slabs go. I honestly think this speaks well to GMA. The fact that a card that they graded as a 10 came back 9.5 through HGA. I honestly think that bodes well for GMA. And so let's take a look at that custom label. All right, there it is. So the corners and surface both got a 9.0, and the edges and centering each got a 9.5. So I will take that. And of course, that is a custom label. I don't believe I included any suggestions other than trying to match the overall look of the card, which I think they did here. You can see the color difference right there, and then how they have that little point with the lines. So I love it. I am not mad at that. This honestly is about what I was expecting, a 9.5 for the crossover. If you haven't submitted any crossovers before, I did just, when I submitted my order, I included this on the line item like any other card. On the packing slip, I wrote crossover, circled it. I sent it in the GMA slab, intact and everything. They graded it and they cracked it out of the GMA slab, threw it in their slab, got the custom label on it. And so let me move this over to the side and I'll throw a picture up here of what it looked like in the GMA slab. And so here you can kind of see this is the difference between what the GMA slab looked like and then now after it's been crossed over to HGA with the custom label. Definitely a much better look in my opinion. And of course, Luka, rookie, PC all day. And so that was it. Let's do a quick recap and take a look. I think overall this was a very successful sub, or these were some very successful subs. So let's take a look. Okay, so these were our subs, and so we're just going to do a very quick recap. And so we did get the 9.5 Tua Tagovailoa, and that is the Select Premier Die Cut Blue, the Luka Revolution 9.5 with the custom label, and then this very nice Dirk Nowitzki Rookie Watch Encore with the custom label as well. And then the Luka My House Clearly, you can see that nice acetate 9.0 with the custom label. And then the Kobe Bryant Metal Universe, this was the Re-slab for the crack and curve slab, and so came back very nice. And then the Michael Jordan Stadium Club Royal Court King of Kings Re-slab as well. The slab originally was very curved and the label was not what I asked for, so they redid the label. Looks much better. We'll take that. And then the Luca My House base out of optic with the custom label as well. Very nice. And then the Dirk Nowitzki Slam insert 9.0. This was just the base one, but one of my favorite inserts. So very nice. Love that. And while I was stacking these, I noticed this is one way you can tell whenever you see they're not stacking right. So you can see that's just off. And so the issue is with this card, unfortunately, it is curved. You can kind of see that there. And so because of that, it's not stacking right. So I don't know if you can see there is a little bit of a gap right here. And so unfortunately, I will have to send this one back. And they did explain the issue with the bowing in the slabs was due to the plastics. And so, of course, during the pandemic, a lot of materials are hard to get. Prices are being driven up with everything, not just plastic materials, but everything. And so they did explain that there was an issue with some of the plastics and the way that they cure. The back side was curing faster or slower than the bottom side was curing faster or slower than the top side, and so it caused it to bow. And then of course it is summer. I do live in Texas, and so it is very hot here, and so I'm sure the heat plays a factor in that as well. But you can kind of see from that angle it is bowed, so I will send it back. The first time I sent a card back, it took about 15 business days for it to get back to me after they had received it. It did get lost. Reached out to them, sent them pictures of the box, which I take pictures of everything, and they were able to locate it that day, got it sent out to me that week, so I had it back in hand a couple of days after that. These reslabs that I sent in, the Kobe and the Jordan reslabs, I sent those in, and they were received this past Friday. I reached out to them on Tuesday. They said that they had already received them and completed it, and today is Thursday, and I already have them back. So less than a week's time from when they received them to when I have them back in hand. So that was much smoother. I do have another reslab that is coming in. It's actually, I believe, scheduled for Saturday, so it'll be here in a couple of days. And so yeah, so I'm really not as hesitant to send this one back now. Maybe I can see if they'll do the label. We'll see. I don't want to be too nitpicky. I just think if that was not there, that label would be perfect. But either way, I'll have to send this one back to get it reslabbed because of the bow in it. It is PC, so I'm not really worried about timeline on it. But that was it. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on HGA. If you've submitted any cards to them, what your experience has been with the custom labels as far as meeting expectations or not, maybe some reslabs or issues with the slabs. Overall, I will say I am very, very pleased with HGA. I love their slabs. Honestly believe they are the best on the market. Their QC issues, I've personally experienced a lot of QC issues with some of my cards. As I mentioned, I've had to send some back for reslab, but when they get it right, they get it right. Very, very right. As far as the grade, I believe the grading is mostly fair. There have been some where I've actually gotten higher grades than what I expected, and probably higher than what I probably deserved on some of the cards. Mostly, I would say the issue that I have seen, or the inconsistency that I have seen personally on my orders, has been surrounding the centering. I've actually done really well on the surfaces. Corners and edges have been pretty spot on. The centering has been either too far one way or too far the other way. I had a card that had centering was like an 8 or an 8.5, and I just couldn't tell what the issue was with the centering looking at it. And then I've also had cars that were 9.5 centering where I thought they should have been at most a 9. And so still have not seen their how they grade as far as the AI technology goes. So it is what it is. They were going to reveal, or they had announced that they were going to reveal it at their Smoky Mountain Card Show, which was scheduled for this month. However, that got canceled or pushed back till next June, I believe. And so I haven't heard anything else about when they will be revealing their AI tech. So we'll see how that unfolds. But overall, I am loving these slabs. I will continue to use HGA. Me personally, I'll probably mostly submit for PC until the value on these start going up. You can see I have that Justin Herbert 9.5 with the custom, and then that Luca 9.5 Origins with the custom as well. But the value really just isn't there right now outside of PSA and BGS. I'm holding off on sending more cards in as far as like for resale, and just sticking with mostly PC with the custom labels, cards that I want to see slabbed up just for my collection. And so that's my 2 cents. Spend it wisely. Let me know down in the comments below if you submit all of your cards to HGA or if you plan on just PCing cards like I do. And so that was it. Let's see who we can end it on today. Okay, and so we are going to end it here on the Dirk Nowitzki Rookie Watch Encore with the custom label. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll be notified of all of the future videos. And we will see you in the next one. We are out.